The sky turns gray against a fiery display of red and golden hues, like the day I fell for you. So what will you do when the sun begins to fall? I'm waiting here for you. Won't you answer my call? Don't you wanna get cozy with me?
Happy Tuesday, everyone here on the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. Welcome back to the stream. Everybody. Hope everybody's been doing well. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, i.e. yesterday. So hope you guys are willing to ride along again. We got a different one for you here. We are in Kingston, Jamaica, at Norman Manley International Airport here at Gate 5. We're going to be taking this A340-600 over to San Jose, Costa Rica. This comes as per a request of a Dre Sanchez YouTube subscriber, so hopefully they'll be joining us for this flight, or at least check it out post-flight. But nonetheless, we're getting it done. Aircraft is pretty much loaded and boarded, but you're still going to hear some noises from the passengers getting started and getting on board. Anyway, flying time today is around I think an hour and 45 minutes, and weather should be pretty decent here. We look like we're gonna have a western landing into Costa Rica, so I've already got the airplane on, the IRS aligned, and a few things done, not much, and flight plan is already filed on VATSIM, so we're good there. And I don't think we have any actual traffic around here, or at least not air traffic control, that is. So we'll approach it that way, guys, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on board. And as you can see, the airplane is pretty much cold and dark, so let us get the actual music off for now, and let's just get this thing all squared away so that we can book up out of here with no issues. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's first of all get on here and make sure our actual radios are doing what they're supposed to do. So they're on. Boom, boom, boom. 122.2. That's not what we need. We need 122.8. .8. Switch that back over, and of course we can come over here. Actually, let's just go do this an easier way so that we can get out of here, guys. All right, let's go ahead and clear this, and we're going to put 2200 in here. Bada bing, bada boom. And we need to put this over to the auto position and this into the one position is for our weather. If not, we're going to get a notification that we need to go ahead and do that. Then of course, I don't know why the plane always spawns with VHF2 on. We don't need VHF2, we just need VHF1. And it's on and ready to transmit, so we're good there, guys. Now let's come over and just start planning our trip here. You can see I've already got the initialization done here. We're going to be Delta Airlines flight 318, 262 passengers, 75 with the cost index, flying at flight level 360. We have 240.1 tons on the aircraft. That's zero fuel weight. And of course, zero fuel weight center of gravity is 18.5%, with a block tonnage in the fuel of 26.5 thousand kilograms, so 26,500 kilograms of fuel. So that part is all done. Let me check you guys out here really quick. And HD says stopping by with the like, my bro. Thank you, HD. Appreciate you. And I'll be going to Geo. I was just in Geo stream dropping that like, so appreciate you, HD, of course. HD Simulation, everyone watching it again. You probably hear me say it more than once. Is a content creator as well. We're going to be doing runway 12, guys. So let us go and put in the Lexa 5, because that's what we're doing. And literally there is no transitional point for the flight plan. So Lexa is kind of the transition point that we want. And then after that, we're going to type in Dagood. Dagood, man, Dagood. All right, Delta, that's the next fix on our route. we're not going to just modify it just yet. Let's keep going. And then we need to put in color, which color is actually the transition point for the arrival. So we'll do color. And definitely it's going to be this first one here, without a question of doubt, because of the mileage. Look, 585 nautical miles from here, or these ones. So I think we'll go for option number 1. Now we can insert that for now, and let's put in the arrival. The arrival, like I said, we'll be landing to the west. So let's get the arrival in here, guys, and that'll be cool. Thing about this is the transitions are set up for east or west transitions. We're coming from the west, so we're going to do the R nav 25 whiskey on the Barak 4C with the colon as the transition waypoint. And then here you can just put none right here, really insert that. And then after color, OC 57 Bara 26 decel colon MRC 25. Okay, so that looks to be correct. Of course, we're all going to check it out on the flight plan, so not to worry, guys. So now we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this joint right here. Return. I don't know why sometimes it asks that question and sometimes it doesn't. Now we can just insert it and be done. All right, so that's squared away. Let's go to our performance. Of course, we are doing runway 3, guys. Don't forget on this, your performance has to be done with this ISS screen. And don't forget, guys, I'll be checking you guys out here in the chat. We're just trying to get out of here. This is what we have on board. Of course, we're also going to verify our fuel. So we're going to do a flaps 3 takeoff because the runway is a little shorter than I would normally like. So to be specific, let's look and see how long. Let's just re-verify this runway. Let's see. MK JP. All right, let me check you guys out. Let me put this up now that I got the flight plan in. And we're still doing good there, guys. All right, so let's get our airport on here, first of all, so we can take a look at what our taxi will be. Taxi should be pretty simple. We'll push back, come to the right, Alpha, full link, 12, takeoff. Too easy. And we also need to reference our departure. Said we're departing the Lux 5. So basically, we come out of the airport to Ukimo, Pimpy, Lexov, and then we're going to go, not direct here, we're going to go direct to our next point, which was the Dagoud. So that is kind of like what we're looking at. So super simple here. And we're not transitioning any of these. So top altitude is just going to be us climbing all the way up, because other than that, we don't have any more information on the SID. So we can literally just go in and program in 36,000 feet, because that's going to be our top altitude today, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Even though the speed is going to change, let's get it up to the flaps 3 speed, which is 208. So we'll do it right to 200 just to be on the safe side. Boom. Everything is off. Look, doors are all closed and confirmed. So now we can come down to the bottom and can get it on our takeoff configuration, guys. Actually, let's put it on our APU, because we're about to start that now, guys. So let's come back up top and let's get that red beacon on. Red beacon is on, and let's go ahead and hit the master. Gotta wait a few seconds here. Now we can hit that start. Let's get our signs. All right, and actually we're just going to turn the seatbelt sign on all the way. Nav logo, red beacon is on, and everything else up top is doing good. Let's also come down and let's see here. Let me just get those flight controls off for you guys right now. Boom. All right, flight controls are good. So let's check it out. All right. So everything so far is good. One thing that we failed to do, let's get the QNH. I know that APU will be up and running by the time we get done checking this, so that's okay if we burn just a little bit of fuel. Let's see, MKJP. For the meter, maybe in the air I'll update the Nightbot. I'm not too worried about updating the route. I don't anticipate anybody flying in today. Okay, QNH is 1013. All right, 1013. First officer flight director is on the arc. And while we push back, we'll be looking at our route just to make sure it looks good in the FMC. But for now, let's open that bleed valve and get open the isolation valve and get our bleeds on. Now we can get rid of that external power. And of course, what we meant to verify earlier was the runway length. So we can put our performance, 8911, 8,911 feet. That's shorter than San Diego. That's why I knew I wanted to depart that way. So let's get our plug-in back in. Where are you? Plug-in. Yeah, so we're hoping to have a good flight for, I believe the call sign is Skyhawk Sim Pilot, I think his name, who requested this. So runway 3, we're doing toga. So we won't be doing flex, not that this temperature goes in there anyway. So we're going to do flaps 3 and we need to be up 4.7. So let's get that in there first. Up 4.7. Boom. Let's see. Flex temp, we don't need to worry about that. All right, our V speeds are 43 and 51. 1, 4, 3. That's a pretty big disparity for this type of aircraft. Usually they're very close, V1 and V rotate. That's a pretty big difference. And then 159 on the climb out, or the V2. And again, even if you try to put this 46 on right here, it's going to say format error. So whatever. We're not doing a flex takeoff anyway. So there you go. It's got runway 12. Here is everything that we need. And we need to look and see what the transition altitude is here before we just assume that it's 17,000. So we can pretty much get rid of that. Let's make sure. Oh, we got to get rid of those GPUs. Everything's zeroed out. So I think we'll pretty much be done with this plugin or that interface there. And let's see here. What was the last thing that we were trying to assume? Oh. Let's see. Let's get this on flight plan. Yeah. Oh, transition altitude. I couldn't remember for a second. I was like, what are we trying to look at? So the best way we can do that is to look at an approach chart. I don't know what or why I just opened up anything. Let's see. Did we get lucky? That's not an approach chart though. That's not what we want. We want an actual approach chart because it'll give us the transition altitude. Yeah, so it is 17,000 feet right there. So that's all we needed to know. And let's see. While we're on the ground too, let's also get the MROC all opened up. And we can get the airport chart pulled up. And let's at least get the arrival pulled up. And we're also going to get the approach pulled up, which we're doing, let's see, 25 west.
You're ready to go when you are.
So we have those up, and we'll be getting rid of
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and
some
welcome
of these.
aboard Flight 318. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 44 minutes.
All right,
Please note the cabin doors
APU
now closed.
is on. Everything is squared away. The red beacon is on. So now, guys, we can go ahead and go for a pushback. Let's do it. Let us get out of here, man.
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, so now tow's driving up. Let's go ahead and get our situation on. Now, I don't know if Jamaica really has it do it like the United States. Put it on the ramp and not on the runway, so we'll figure that out. Drew Stone says, yo, Rock City, big up, big up. Drew Stone, big up. Thanks for checking in, guys. We're just trying to get out of here. Again, this comes as if fulfilling a request. I believe it's for the Skyhawk Sim Pilot, I think is what he goes by. He's been requesting, he actually requested I do this from Orlando all the way to Costa Rica, but since my sim hasn't been too good over streams longer than, 3 hours and 55 minutes, 4 hours, we're just doing a shorter one here. So that's why the flying time is much shorter. Which is no big deal. Anyway, guys.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright. To this day, I still haven't flown this plane, and I bought it the day it came out. Antonio M says. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Antonio. What's good, Greenlight? Good to see you, brother. And thanks for moderating as usual, Greenlight. Yeah, Antonio, is it pronounced Marouge or Maruje? Let me know. Give me a phonetical breakdown. Otherwise, I'll just call you Antonio. No big deal. So, guys, welcome to the stream. We're getting ready to push back here. And just make an easy right turn on Alpha down the runway 12 for immediate departure. On the Lexa 5, guys, climbing unrestricted up to flight level 360.
So it's connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake from me, please.
Okay, release the parking brake from my man. Where's that parking brake? Okay, here it is right here. Parking brake is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, and we're probably going to do that as well. Let's just get our plan mode situated there. Man, looks like that driver's doing some gangster driving there. For the tug, let's look down quick. And let's get it on flight plan. Let's get this guy up here. And I'll check you guys out in a minute. Just trying to get us out of here so we can get airborne. Alright, let's go through this really quick. Boom, boom, boom. On over. Direct. Alright, that looks like a good flight plan to me, guys. I didn't see any breaks in discontinuity, and all the general directions look good. So that is squared away. Alright, green light says what's good. Okay, big up, green light. It's actually not my last name, but I like it. Got you, so we'll just call you Antonio. Big up fan, and it's Maruje. Okay. Or is it Maruga? I'm doing it the Spanish way, is what I'm assuming. Rock City says yak. Yak. Yes, yak on board.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on. A member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it.
Little stuttery there. See those Jamaica flags there waving in the distance? Pretty cool.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device.
Alright, back up front we go.
Operation complete. Set the parking brake for me, please.
Okay, we're going to set that parking brake. Let's verify that it gets set. Parking brake is set. And let's get our ignitions on now. And let's see. Valve is open. APU's on. We're good to go. Starting number 4.
Destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
So that's what we're starting there. Let's take a look.
Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
See that bad boy come up. can see that nice rotation on that. And Antonio says he's Dominican. And thanks for the flight. You're most welcome. Aviation Gaming, yo, thanks for checking in, guys. Appreciate everybody riding on board as usual and donating your time. You can see downtown Kingston right there. Look at that bad boy coming up.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Little stutter in there. There we go. She's up. And I just at least wanted to watch one come up, man. They're so nice. When they come up like that. All right, back up to the front. And let's go ahead and get number 3 started. We're going to do our auto brakes for takeoff. Arm that. And of course, while the engine's starting, we also need to come and arm this, which is our speed brake, of course, ground spoilers. Let's get this bad boy on the engine, not the APU. All right, you can see 2 is still in the process of starting up. Once we see it start climbing, we'll go and start engine number 2, or our 3rd engine. It's still in the start sequence. There you go, it's climbing. Starting engine number 2. Alright guys, so we're doing good. Again, flying time isn't that bad today, guys. Flying time is only an hour and 45 minutes today. Of course, yes, Aviation Gaming, welcome aboard. It is good to have you on board. It's good to have everyone on board today for this flight. And so hopefully we'll have a good flight, guys. An interesting approach into San Jose. Hopefully it's not cloudy the whole way, so we can take a look at what it looks like. Okay, once this engine starts coming up, okay, we see it on the rise. Let's go ahead and start the 4th engine, which is actually engine number 1. Starting number 1.
We're ready for departure.
Some of the generators have been connected, so we can also go for our flaps. Flaps 3 is selected, and we'll wait for it to indicate up here. On the takeoff page. Takeoff is normal so far. The only thing we'll need to do is release that parking brake. Let's make sure the cockpit door is armed, which it is, and we're just waiting on number 4 to come all the way up before we continue the let's get out of Jamaica process. Alright, altimeter is 1013. Altimeter still on the standby is 1013. Alright, and we just heard that audible click. So let's go ahead and get the isolation valve into the auto position. Let's get that APU off, guys. And now we can turn the APU master off. And up top, everything looks good. There is really nothing else to do since this aircraft is pretty much all auto, folks. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Alright, so the APU is shutting down and cooling down. So let's go ahead now and get our runway turn-off lights on. And let's get our taxi on, guys, because we're ready for departure. Only other thing we got to do now is our flight controls check. So let's do that. Time now. Alright, flight controls. We're going to go full up. Full down. Neutral. Aileron left. Neutral. Aileron right. Neutral and rudder right. Rudder left. And neutral, guys. Alright, our flight controls is checked and complete. And I'll check you guys out in the chat. Let's go ahead and get our taxi started. Lights are all on. Taxi, runway turnout on. The last thing we got to do is get that camera on. Alright, taxi camera has been activated. Now we can do our call outs. Let me just make sure I'm transiting Transmitting appropriately on the VATSIM network, man. Okay. Kingston traffic, Delta 318, push back from gate 5. We'll be taxiing the runway 12 for departure on Alexa 5. Basically out to the west from runway 12 for Kingston traffic. Alright guys, so that part is complete. And man, it's time to get out of here, man. Let me look at my seat. You guys already know what I'm always doing with my view. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Let's see if we can slide back just a little bit. Let's look left, make sure the seat doesn't look crazy. Okay, so just a little bit, but that's fine. Alright guys, let's come down here and release that parking brake. Because I'm in the seat's weird now because I moved back a little bit. Alright, parking brake is off. Alright guys, let's roll. It always goes to the left a little bit when I first accelerate with doggone the better pushback. I don't know why it does that, mine. That's alright. Adjusted my rudder pedals earlier, so. Okay, this is alpha right here. Alright, so transponder's on, everything is looking good. Now we're just going to make our taxi nice and easy. Down to runway 12. Alright guys, right rudder, Drew Stone says. Yes sir, let's see how this works out today. Alright, we don't want to waste any time on the taxi, guys. So I hope you guys are doing well. As soon as we get to the base of the runway, we'll do immediate departure. And we'll be out of here, guys. I guess now what I should start saying too, if the stream crashes at any point, apologize in advance. Hopefully it will not. But if it does, apologize in advance. But let's hopefully cross our fingers and we get in with the complete stream today, guys, because you know how it's been going. It's hit or miss here. Done everything to optimize it so it won't do it. So we'll see how things go. This one may be slightly more stuttery just because for whatever reason this thing is super. I'm flying the high definition TOLUS too. It's pretty heavy on the frames. Kingston traffic, Delta 318 is a A340-600. Currently on Alpha, we'll be entering runway 12 for immediate departure on the Alexa 5 out to the west for Kingston traffic. Alright guys, we're not messing around, man. Alright, let's go back to our view here. I forgot I didn't save that camera, so each time I go back to this view, I gotta adjust it. Okay, we're gonna come here really quick just because I want to save this view setting. Alright, let's go ahead and engage that parking brake. Let's make sure it did so. I remember one time I thought it did and it didn't. Okay, parking brake is on. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and adjust this view. I'm not going to take it off with X camera. We just have to save it basically. So we don't have any problems there. Set save is completed. Alright, So, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here. Landing lights on. To take off. Do strobes on, and let's make sure again those passenger seat belts and everything is on, which is good. And we are ready for the takeoff. All lights are on, of course, looking good. Flaps are set for takeoff to level 3. We have our RTO for our auto brake. Our ground spoilers are in the arm position, and let's go to our status page. Status page is a normal. Now we can take this taxi page off. And let us do what we came to do, folks, and that's take a trip to Costa Rica. Alright, parking brake is off. Kingston traffic, Delta 318 entering runway 12 for departure, Luxon 5 out to the west. Last call for Kingston traffic. Alright, so final does look clear. Runway's clear. Let's go ahead and start the clock. Clock is started. We got a good lineup. Mantoga. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots cross check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Line power. Just hand flying her here for a second on this departure. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Flaps clean. Just hand flying these turns for right now. Just having some fun, guys. Alright, autopilot is engaged. Nice and smooth, guys. Alright, guys, let's get that ignition into the off position. Let's disarm the speed brake. And our rejected take is off. Landing gear is up. Flaps are selected to 0 and are clean. Aircraft is on course. And we can go ahead now and turn the runway turn-off light off and the nose lights. And we will keep our taxi lights on. And let's announce clear of the runway. Kingston traffic, Delta 318 is clear of runway 12, climbing up to flight level 360, direct Luxa for Kingston traffic. Alright guys, so now we're going to go unrestricted. I'm going to grab this guy and pull it out, and we're going to go all the way up. Once we pass 10,000, the aircraft will pick up speed, guys, and we have ourselves quite the takeoff here. We're not going to do a flyby yet just because it's a little stuttery. Let's get a little higher and do it that way. Aircraft seems to be doing fine. We're just looking for this 10,000 altitude. Now we can move in a little closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet.
And I'll check you guys out in the chat.
This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight.
Very, very fun departure. Guys, we have reached 10,000 feet.
If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee.
And that's coming to the opposition.
We offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access a wide range of free live.
Alright guys, perfect. Captain Maldre, hello. I missed takeoff, but I made it in time. You sure did, Captain Mal. Let's go ahead now and get that joystick off for you guys and just enjoy a little bit of this scenic departure here out of the Kingston area. Juice Stone, he said, right rudder, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Here we go. That's right. This one's for you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. This is what we're doing today. We're going into Costa Rica just for you, my friend. So, here we go. Look at that beautiful coastline over there off the Kingston, Jamaica, just above those clouds. I love this view here, guys. I must say, I do love this view on this aircraft. It looks pretty good, man. Let's get a little closer. Look at that. Very, very nice view, guys. All right, moving right along. Wear me bottle of Henny, Rock City Strong says, hey man, we on a big bird now this time, Rock. Yesterday we were on a little, you know, business class private jet. We on the big boy now. We got a full bar and then some. We might, hey, Rock, we might even have a boom boom room in the back. So you guys know about that boom boom room. You know, if not, go do your homework on Harlem Nights. Find out about that boom boom room, baby. Welcome aboard, everybody, to Delta Airlines Flight 318, full service to San Jose, Costa Rica. And we're cruising right along, guys, already. All right, I think I'm going to save that view like this. There was a little disparity in the let's see, what am I looking for here? Where's my X camera at? X pilot. Oh, it's down here. It used to be up higher until I had to reinstall it. Save all cameras. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright guys, I want to get a stripper pole in my plane, Drew says. No doubt my wife might have a problem with that, but Drew, I'll support you on that from afar, man. I was telling my friends about last night's stream with the CRJ. I know, Captain Ma, man, you know, like I said, them sim problems, we all have them. Don't worry about it. You guys know, out of all people, I know about them sim problems, guys. Back up to the cockpit. We have reached that transition altitude, of course. We were out there playing with the plane views. All right, we're in the standard altimeter now for both the first officer and our side, and looks like we're already in the standard pressure here, 299.2. But one thing we do need to check is if we actually need to put it into the standard mode. There we go. Now that's in the standard mode, and we are climbing, guys. The bird is doing well. And yeah, up and at 'em we go. Let's check everything up top. Air Drew livery, aka the man cave. That's what I'm talking about, Drew. That's actually I need to do something like that too, man. That's a great idea. Do that man cave livery. All right, we did turn the landing lights off. All lights came off. Beacon and strobes are on. Nav and logo are on. Passenger signs are on. We'll leave those seatbelt signs on for now. Isolation valve is to auto, and everything else is looking good. There are no alerts or warnings. And we are climbing on up to our final cruising altitude of flight level 360. So we've got definitely about 14 more thousand feet to go. Captain Mall says I did a 4-hour flight, but I'm in the mood to do another one. There you go, Captain Mall. Hey, what was that you were flying? That must be, is that from your tablet that you were streaming that from, Captain Mall? That looks like some type of maybe Android or iPhone type interface you were doing. I could see you were controlling it. Your thumbprint kept showing up. Interesting. I've never seen that sim, so that doesn't mean much, though. I don't know about a lot of stuff, so that, me not having seen that before doesn't mean much at all. All right, you can see our next point is way out there, and of course it's going to probably ding some weather, as you can see there already. Let's get our view up a little higher for you guys so we can kind of get the outside window here, and we can also get what's going on here with this bad boy. So you can see we're out 320 nautical miles of the outer band. There's not much weather to report. You can see there's a little weather here off on this right side over here to our north, if you will, or northwest. But no worries there. We're just going to keep going. Right now we're in the southwest direction. If we turn, you know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 to 50 degrees to the right, we'd be exactly due west. But right now we're basically at a heading of 230. So southwestern, which of course that makes sense, because Jamaica is situated more northwestern of San Jose, Costa Rica. We'll be over the water the whole time, basically, until we get closer to the location or our destination here today, guys. All right, we'll put a little tunes on there, guys, and man, not a whole lot to do here. Let's see if we can get away with the flyby. He says, what arrival are you taking? We are taking, I believe it's the Bacor 4 Alpha. Here, I'll show you right now. Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Matter of fact, we can get rid of this. We'll keep that. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. There we go. So the arrival that we're taking on is the Barra 4 Charlie. Barra 4 Charlie. So that means we're going to come color here. We're going to intercept Oscar Charlie 507 and then bring it in this way here. So that's what we're doing. You can see this Barra 3C and 4C. This is what we're doing on this radio, basically. So we come down here, left turn at OC 507, direct Barra, direct on in. Finally, left turn to heading 71, initial approach fix, colon. And then this is the basically end of the arrival and the beginning of the approach right here at this initial approach fix. So that's the one we're doing there, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. You can see when we come in, it basically puts us left downwind. We'll do left base, left final, and get in there. You can see there's some mountains as we're going to make our turn, so that's always an interesting one. So that's what we're doing, folks. Look, I didn't save it, so it which I kind of like that. I don't want this setting to be saved. We'll just adjust it every time we come to this here. And as you can see, looks like I'll be installing a new driver soon. That's my NVIDIA driver right there. All right. Let's see. You are doing a RNAV 25 landing. Oof. Good luck. Yeah, that's right. The winds are out of the west, so that's what we're doing. We got to land plane into the wind, man. So the winds have been out of the west. It's beautiful, but a little hard. Well, we'll get her done. We like hard on the channel. It gives us a challenge. So let's see if we can get a little flyby going, guys. Woo, let's get another one of those, man. One more. Woo. That's what's up right there. Alright guys, look at that. We're getting to our cruising altitude. It is pretty smooth right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the seatbelts into the auto position. Alright, seatbelts are in the auto position now for the passengers. And now that we've attained our top of climb, we'll wait for the aircraft to rebalance itself at the 280 mark, and then we will most certainly see what's going there. If you want more FPS, lower the anti-aliasing by 1. It gives you so much FPS. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. And I'm also flying anytime there's a little bit of custom scenery, it makes it a little bit harder for the computer to keep up. Definitely if there's more weather put in there, which we don't look like we're too bad for weather, and the toe list is a little heavier on the frames, period. But I appreciate you telling me that, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. That's good looking. And normally most of my stuff, it doesn't normally stutter. If you watch my streams, it's just with this one in particular. I mean, the other toe-less ones a little bit, but this one even more so than the other ones, probably because there's more systems on there.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in the feedback for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time and we'll over shortly.
Alright guys, we'll kind of leave it there. It gives us the ability to kind of look out the window. Yo, what it do, my bro? Dre late, but I'm here, still at work. Hey, appreciate you, Leo, man. I know you hard grinding, Leo, but I do appreciate you showing up. And Skyhawk Sim Pilot says, did I download the MROC scenery I sent? No, I didn't. I didn't even realize that you even had sent it to me, but I'll download it for the next time. I'm kind of glad I'm not downloading any special scenery anyway, because it's going to be heavier on the frames right now, and we want to keep frames a little bit more frame friendly. Right now we're only at 26 FPS, 25 now. My machine normally runs 35 to 45, but we're just going to stay right here for now, give the frames a break. Let's go down here and double check to see what exactly we're doing as far as our top of descent. Top of descent, 475 nautical miles at 1556. Time now is 14:54. So what that means is, guys, that we definitely have some time to cruise. We got about an hour to cruise. Look, 14:55 is the time now in the sim, and we've got our descent at 15:56. So about 1 hour until we descend into the San Jose area. If you guys want to take a break, that's all good too. I'm definitely going to probably step out of the cockpit here for a second or two. Just wanted to get the stream up, and earlier I like doing the stream as early as possible, guys. Before I do that, you guys also go check out Captain Geo. He is streaming as well. Let me see if he's still streaming. Before I came in, I checked on him. Let me see. Yeah, he's still streaming here, guys. Wish I had my other headphones on. The stream is all black. Let me put this trailer on the dock, then off to yard to get off. I'll be right back. And if you're okay, Leo, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Leo, man. You guys look at that. Leo working hard, still support. Let's see. GeoStream. The rose down pitch is real so that you're pulling up most of the time. That looks pretty greasy, though. So Geo must have hooked it up. His screen is black now, so I'm not sure if his stream is over. We'll go back and check back in. Yeah, we'll definitely go back and check in. We did go there earlier and drop that like, and that's what's up. So we're rolling right along, guys, and there's really not going to be a whole lot to look at other than, you know, maybe some wing views. Maybe we come over here to this wing view, and looks like some weird texturing stuff going on there. Let's see if that's on the other side as well. Yeah, this side's much better. Or the other side's doing something weird, so we'll just stick right here, guys. All right, so there we go, guys. We have a little view of those engines hard at work. There's some weird line right here. I don't know if there's, because it's trying to say the weird tinted line is where in the aircraft. See, it's right here. I will just leave it like that for now, guys. Captain Maul says, I'm gonna fly some Air Canada with the CRG. Let's pray I have no stream problems. I feel you, Captain Maul. Man, like I said, guys, I was checking out Captain Maul, who's doing his thing on his channel as well, growing it, of course. Looks like it's in its inception. But he is putting content out there, and Captain Maul, what's the name of that sim you're flying there? RF Sims or something like that. And basically, it's an outside. See, look what the textures are doing down there, guys. That is very strange. Let me see if it's doing that from our other wing views. Yeah, I think it's just a texture block within the scenery down there. Yeah, strange. So let's keep it up here now until we get past that texture block. Shut you guys down like that. Drew says check DMs. Nice, Drew. Yo, Drew, that is cold. That's a cold livery, man. The man cave. Oh man, that's cold, Drew. You got that on that 737. That is nice, Drew. Drew just sent me some pictures of several different aircraft. He's got one here on the Airbus. Looks like a 319. He's got that man cave livery in the house on there. I like that. Definitely appreciate you sharing this, Drew. That's tight. Nice, Drew, man. Thank you for sharing that, brother. I'm telling you, man, that Drew boy, that Drew Stone be doing some stuff. He is like the jack of all trades, man. In everybody's channel. Yeah, and the 319. Yep, yeah, I seen that. The 319 and the 737. That's pretty dope, Drew. I like it, man. You guys like that forced foreign Latin accent? I like it, man. Oh, man. You guys know I'm silly. That's the thing about me. I'm gonna make fun of all my cultures within inside me. I can make sure of them all. know. Cool thing is, my father's father, who was pretty much, yeah, he was 100% Portuguese. My dad's father, 100% Portuguese. He spoke seven languages. I was like, 7 languages. Look how I can count. No, 7 languages. 7 languages, man. He spoke 7 languages. He was a merchant seaman. But of course, he spoke English, Spanish, and Portuguese, of course. But he spoke, I believe, Arabic of some dialect. I don't know which it was. Chinese, and a few different other ones, man. So, yeah. That would be nice if I knew more than 2 languages. So yeah, guys, not much to do right now except sit back, relax. We've already monitored the aircraft. We have no alerts. Let's go double check really quick what our estimated landing fuel is. So we got plenty of fuel. We'll have 11,400 kilograms of fuel on board. That should make it to where we can at least have a great landing. It's not the airplane's not going to land too heavy, hopefully at all. So about 419 nautical miles, 1557 UTC. So as you guys can see there, 1557 minus 2 is 55 minutes, guys. 55 minutes to go for our top of descent. Let's look and see if we got past that weird texture pop. Because see down here right now, unless this is for whatever reason the color of the water here, which I doubt, it shouldn't really be brown like that. See this definitive line here? It shouldn't be brown. It should be blue. See that line right there? So I don't know if it's just going to keep following us or if we're finally getting past it. This line, I believe, is the shade from being too far zoomed out to being inside. I guess the little film here would represent the inside of the glass. This clearer film or texture right here would supposedly be out. Can a CRJ go 6 hours? I don't think so, Captain Maul. I mean, if there was one that could do it, it'd be the CRJ 1000 or the 700. I've never particularly, I did fly CRJs and FSX, but remember those are regional aircraft. They're not really designed to go 6 hours. That's not their purpose. Their purpose is to do regional routes. The more versatile Airbuses, 319, 20, and 21, or the Boeing 737, even the ERJ 175 or 195, those I don't know if they can go 6 hours, but they can probably go farther than the CRJ. Don't quote me on that though, Captain Paul, because, like I said, those CRJs are different sizes. I don't know what their full range is. Yeah. So what I'll do as well to help keep the frames on the graphics card all copacetic, I am going to turn my cam off. I'm still here for right now. I'm just turning it off simply because let's keep my graphics card doing as least as possible. So we're cruising right along, guys, and like I said, we don't have any ATC. I don't think we will have any ATC, so that's going to be the story that I'm kicking with now. And we've got about 45 minutes or so, between 45 and 50 minutes to start our top of descent, guys. So in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. I had parent-teacher conferences today for one of my kids. I had some yesterday too, so kind of rushed back in the house and got the stream going so I could get it done as early as possible. So I'm going to step away really quick, do a quick bathroom break, do a loop around the house, and I'll come back and check back with you guys in a few minutes. Captain Maul then says I'm just going to do London to Paris, 56 minutes really quick, and that's it for the night. No doubt, Captain Maul. I wish you best of luck on your stream and your flight. And normally, especially without the tow list, I would get on your stream, Captain Mall, and bring it in, but I'm not going to add anything extra to any visual stuff, because anything you do visually, your graphics card has to render that. So I want to render it as least as possible right now when we're on this flight. So yeah, guys, we're moving right along. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. Until then, man, you guys go ahead and hold it down, and I'll be back in the cockpit and let you guys know when I'm back. right, folks, I am back in the flight deck. However, I'm going to keep the cam off until we get closer. Just try to do some type of salvation on the FPS. Let's see what we're getting now anyway on that FPS. Still 24, FPS 23, so yeah, I'm going to keep the cam off for now, just until we get closer, then I'll get it back on. And let's go ahead, matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a look at how far we have until TOD, or top of descent. Look at that, guys, 295 nautical miles, 1557 for top of descent, and it's currently 1511, so not much further to go. Captain Miles says, welcome back. All good, all good. Appreciate you guys. And let's see here. All right, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out, of course. Appreciate you guys riding along here. All right, let's get that back up there, and you can see now we got a little bit of cloud coverage here. Nothing too major. It's not nothing major at all. It's being reported here. The only thing is, though, we're at 36,000 and we're tilted up. Let's tilt the radar normal, because I believe we tilted up. So let's go and tilt that thing to the normal. Oops, wrong button there. This is what we meant. So let's see, tilt above. That's the TCAS. Oh, this thing is tilted evenly, so we'll keep it right on 0. We'll just keep this on weather, no turbulence. I don't think you can manipulate that anyway. And we don't need to worry about the gain. Multi-scan, let's put that to auto. And I think that's what we'll leave. So in this color here, guys, this is our transition waypoint. The bottom, let's look at the arrival, guys. You know how we do it. So this is of course out of the United States. There are several different ways that the charts are presented, even though they're still Jefferson charts. It's just the procedures in different places are different than what we're used to in the United States anyway. So as you can see here, this is multiple arrivals, basically the Barra with several variations of it. And so we're on the Barra for Charlie is what we're doing, and that's why it hasn't come in on this radio here. Once we get to that radio, we'll be at max 250 between 17 and 2. After that, the next waypoint of interest for us anyway shouldn't be this Otina, it should be Barra between 15,000 and 10, so I'm assuming it should be something relatively close to this, which we'll check out. Then we'll be direct to OC 269 above 10. Left turn heading 071 here at Oscar Charlie 268 with the max of 230 on the speed above 9,000 at or above. The initial approach fix colon or colon, however you want to pronounce it. Max 210 at 8,000. So max 210, but it's the initial approach fix, so we'll be at about 180 here. Right at 8,000, guys. So now let's kind of visually or take a mental snapshot. 250 between 12 and 17, 15 and 10 in Barra. So let's just go check that out. Color, okay, OC 57. Remember we said that one was between, I believe, 17 and 15. But we got it right here, 250 at 14,780. And so, yep, between 17 and 12, so we're good. It's basically at 15. Next one between 15 and 10, and then above 10. So 15 and 10, above 10. Okay, Barra, remember that one was between 15 and 10, will be at 13. The next one is above 10. And we are most certainly going to be 510 feet above 10,000 feet. Then, of course, we know the colon is 210 at 8,000. Let's see, 57268 decel. And it is, so there's 8,000 prior to us getting there, and we'll be at 216, so we'll be speeding by 6 knots. All right, and this OC2 after colon, these should be the ones on the arrival now, so let's go check those out, guys. On the arrival, okay, we got colon 300, 259, 261. 300, 259, 261, and there's the altitudes for that. Then from 261, we've got 256, 67, and then the runway. All right, 256, 67, and then the runway. All right, so then all we got to do is just step it down from 259 starting there to the runway 64, 55, 47, 38. All right, again, that's 64, 55, 47, 38. So 64, 55, 47, and then of course 38 here at the last one, which makes sense. So it's all within tolerances, and of course it's assuming that our approach speed will be in the 150s here, guys, depending on what it is. So now let's go ahead and figure out exactly. Runway touchdown elevation is 3027. This is an RNAV. And decision height for this RMP is 3427. So 3427 is actually what we need to type in. So let's go do that now. All right, and let's look and see what that transition altitude is before we put the decision height in. Transition altitude is actually, it says trans level, flight level 200. Transition altitude is 19,000. So we'll just keep it right here, trans level, flight level 200. That's fine with us. I really think it's 19,000, but we'll leave it at flight level 200. Kind of the same thing. Anyway, between flight level 200 and 19,000, we'll just switch over the altimeter from standard to the actual altimeter reading of the field. So, like I said, guys, we're going to go with the 3427 on this radio nav. All right, now let's see here. Flaps full. How long is that runway, man? 9,000 feet. Yeah, definitely full flaps landing for this one, guys. Just to be on the safe side, we are definitely going to do a full flaps landing. We won't do that and we won't even put in the rest of the information here yet, like the magnetic heading or the wind speed or the temperature of the QNH just yet. Just simply because we have not started that top of descent. We'll actually keep this one on the flight plan. And let's check on our perf here so we can see we still have a few more minutes left to top of descent. 57 minus 27. But we got about 30 minutes exactly until top of descent, guys, so we're still doing good. You can see the top of descent right there, again echoing what we just saw on the CDU, right at about 240 nautical miles or so, right a little under 238 or so. So I'm here, guys, just hanging out. Like I said, we'll get our camera back on here shortly once we get a little closer. Really not much to look at. We're just cruising here, guys. That song changed there. All right.
Love took us for a ride that we never dreamed. Never knew we caused a scene.
Hope everybody's Tuesday's going well. The week is moving right along, of course.
It's okay, baby, just breathe. I know we'll swim against the stream. Our love will last forever. Our love will last forever.
All right. Moving right along. Let's go back and see if we can come out of the right side now and just take a peek there for a while, guys. See what's up.
Grab the keys to the locks of our dreams.
That's right. Drew Stone says the second Monday. Silly. That's right. This is the Monday redo is what Drew is saying, basically.
Pretty glass of the unseen.
That's crazy, man.
An ocean full of unbelief. Hold my hand, squeeze it tight, you can trust me.
All right, man. Moving right along. And let me check the weather.
Open your eyes, stare at
In Costa Rica.
We're gonna make it, just believe. Our love will last forever. Our love will last forever.
So winds 3 knots, pretty calm. Altimeter's 3001. The winds are out of the west at 290 degrees, 3 knots, guys. So hopefully it stays like that. Not bad. Visibility is greater than 10,000 meters.
Jumping off the bridge on the west side. What a time to be alive. Love took us for a ride that we never dreamed. Never knew we caused a scene.
Monday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday is my week. I hope those are all good Mondays too, Drew. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says facts. That's kind of true, man. You might as well be Monday, because those are the grind days. Friday, you get a little happy with that TGIF. Saturday, Sunday, that's Drew's week. Plus, Drew doesn't sleep anyway, man. So it's like one big day anyway, basically. It is one big day, man. All right, let's see how the frames are doing. Put your boy back on camera. Let's see how it goes. Drew says he treats them all the same. Man, I know. Like I said, I hear you. Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cheers to you all. You guys know I got to keep a cup of Joe. All right. So back on camera. Hopefully it's not too bad on the frames. And we shouldn't have that much longer to go. We just taking a look here out of this right wing here to see what's on and popping. Reeling it in, man. Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Cheers. Appreciate you. I'm just happy, Skyhawk, that I was able to do this for you, man. Like I said, the real goal would have been to do the whole flight per your request, but my SIM card and Flight X-Plane 11's memory has different plans for me on some of my streams than I have for myself, so at least we're able to go from Jamaica, man, all the way over to San Jose, Costa Rica. Arrow Man, oh hello, he says. Arrow Man, welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking in. Absolutely, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. And everybody, thanks for riding along here today. On this only one leg today. We did 2 legs yesterday in a Phenom 300, and we're just doing the 1 leg today. This is in response again to Skyhawk Sim Pilot's request for me to fly into the Juan Santa Maria International Airport in San Jose, Costa Rica. We're going to show some love that way by honoring the request. And hopefully we have a good touchdown into the Costa Rica area. And we'll just consider ourselves on a work vacate once we get there, and we'll simulate in our brains that we're going to take in the sights while we're flight crews in there in Costa Rica visiting Skyhawk Sim Pilot, who I'm sure will be a great host while we're in Costa Rica. Skyhawk Sim Pilot, so I think I remember you saying your dad was Costa Rican. Do you eat some of the foods? And do you guys eat like tostones, alcapurria, stuff like that? Let me know, man. Or do you eat it? Do you eat the Costa Rican cuisine is my question. Definitely got to stay hydrated, folks. Your public service announcement for today is drink more water. Drink more water. That's the public service announcement today. Drink more water and eat your vegetables. Yeah, we eat it here and there, Skyhawk Sim Pilot says. Okay, no doubt. So occasionally, every blue or green moon, you guys have comida de Costa Rica. Del sabor de Costa Rica. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to start having some type of PSA every day. Today is drink more water, eat your vegetables. Why, might you say? Our immunity, our health, our ability to fight infection, disease, believe it or not, lies in our gut, your digestive tract. Meaning, inputs and outputs got to keep flowing. Basically, you're going to learn this even more. If you're super young and you're invincible right now, trust me, you won't be. You get older, you're going to start realizing you got an input that's not an output. As far as your digestive tract is concerned, you're going to be in a bad way, man. So in order to help that, man, drink water. Drink water and eat your vegetables. Eat whole grain and high fiber foods. And if you got a problem, drink some coffee, man. It'll set you free, baby. Need some Sorrel Red Stripe. That's the best. Yes, Captain Mall is referring to a beverage. I checked VATSIM and a Spirit will be landing like 5 to 10 minutes behind or in front of you. You will have traffic on arrival. Keep an eye out. Thank you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Appreciate you. Phoenix J Aviation, big up to you. You guys give a big up to Phoenix J Aviation. I get to fly with him with HD streams sometimes, man. Thanks for checking in, Phoenix J. Yeah, you know, normal banter here, man. We just kicking it. We got top of descent, as you can see now, in about 160 nautical miles. Look here, and we have what appears to be a little weather just, you know, to the west, basically northwest of our location. Right here. No doubt, bro, is what Phoenix J is saying. So there we go, guys. So anyway, the last thing that we failed to do, which I don't even know if I have that chart up, which I don't think I do. Let's get it up. We need to look at where we're parking, man. Man, Nightbot is gangsta at least once a day. Sorry, Phoenix J. Nightbot, man, treat Phoenix J all right. He wasn't trying to spam. Oh man, I've been put on timeout too. So what we're gonna do is, I believe the appropriate gate to actually take would be this Alpha 2A. It looks like that's the terminal designed for larger aircraft, just because it kind of sticks out. So you got A2B, Alpha 1, then you got this Alpha 2 Alpha, which looks like it's angled in for a larger aircraft. So we're gonna try this gate here, or the first one, the first stand, not at the terminal, the very farthest, most leftist, or if you will, most westist, the most west stand here, Alpha 13. So it's either going to be the most east, basically, or the most west. And based off the fact we got a back taxi, I'm almost going to take this guy right here and shut it down. The runway threshold is on taxi B, taxiway Bravo, is what Skyhawk Sim Pilot's saying. He's got some empirical knowledge too, because he's been there. Got you right here. This is Bravo. He's saying is the runway threshold for runway 25. We're actually coming in runway 25, and I'm assuming Juliet or all the way down Alpha would be where we'll do our back taxi to the terminal. By some amazing luck, we make Golf, then we'll take Golf to Alpha to the ramp. So what we're going to do, A2A is where the 777 and A340 park, and Alpha 13 is where the Boeings. Okay, perfect, thank you. So as I expected, this A2A is where these aircraft park over here, according to the Skyhawk Sim Pilot. So we're gonna go to A2A right here, guys. So we'll taxi all the way down and make concessions to park on Alpha 2A. And like I said, it did look like that's where they park the larger aircraft. Otherwise, because these ones look too standard right here. Look at the spacing. That's for your A321s and your Boeing 737, 800s, 900s. Maybe some 757s fit here, but the larger aircraft, the heavies, need to come in to a gate that is conducive of getting that bad boy in there. Boricua trip report. What is good, bro? We're just doing a 120 nautical miles, guys, to TOD. We're just doing a little flight here. Boricua trip report on over to Costa Rica, based off of a request or solicitude, a Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Skyhawk Sim Pilot is Costa Riqueño and mixed with something else. So welcome aboard, Boricua Trip Report. Thanks for checking in. Captain Mall says, you come to Jamaica, you ask for sorrel juice, the best juice you can get a lot at Christmas time with rum cake or fruit cake. Cultural stuff, man. Man, Captain Mall, be on it, boy. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yo, 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 what up? Fires in the house. Fires in the house. Thanks for checking in, man. We at it again, as you see. Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Since the plane is too big, you will taxi via Alpha Golf, back taxi on the runway to Bravo to Alpha 2A. Okay, so he's saying, since the plane is too big, you will taxi via Alpha Golf, back taxi on the runway to Bravo 2A. Let's look at that. In the plane, LOL, says Fires. Alright, so we land. We're gonna get off. I'm assuming maybe Juliet, back taxi to Golf, back onto the runway. So no matter what, we'll bypass Golf is what it looks like we're supposed to do. Because anything past Golf is probably not authorized. Let's see. Aircraft with a wingspan greater than or equal to 171 feet are restricted on taxiway Alpha between position Alpha 6 and taxiway E. Aircraft directed to A340 must use taxiway Delta to enter or leave the runway. All right, guys, moving right along. We got top of descent coming up here pretty shortly. So that's what we'll do. We'll land, we'll taxi, get off on Juliet or Alpha, get on to Alpha, turn right on Golf, back taxi onto, let's check something, back taxi on the runway to, let's see here. So if we're going to do that back taxi, I'm assuming we come back on Bravo. Let's see here. What did he say? Yeah, Bravo to Alpha 2. So then we'll take Bravo to Alpha 2 and come on in. That's it, guys. So we'll land, we'll roller to Alpha or Juliet, whichever one's appropriate. Of course, if it's Alpha, we stay Alpha. Back here to Golf. Left back taxi on runway 7 at that point, since we're closer. Back taxi runway 7 all the way down to Bravo, which is Alpha 2. Take Alpha 2, boom, to our parking space, which we have determined to be Alpha to Alpha. See, Bravo, Alpha to Alpha, right on in. Appreciate you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. He says to Bravo, thank you. We got it figured it out thanks to you. Otherwise, I was just going to go to that first runway spot and call it a day. Alright, so we'll leave it on here. We do have our minimums in there. Once we start our descent, that's when we'll finalize our data into the FMS. Alright, we got some tunes fitting our location. I should say our destination. Look at that, guys. We're just going to be slipping right through some weather. You guys see that? There's weather off to the right. There's weather off to the left. We're just going to be slipping right through. However, in this area, we can maybe expect a little bit of turbulence because there are a few clouds scattered. More so right here, closer to color, around that 80 nautical mile band here, that we may have to worry about. So we'll see what happens there. We'll keep a sharp eye on that weather system, guys. And let's keep it moving, man. Let's see, about 100 miles to go till top of descent. That's about maybe like 12 minutes or so. Let's see, 57. Yeah, really. It's 10 minutes to top of the descent, guys. Time to get our lives together so that we can bring this bad boy in for you guys. Call it a day. So hopefully it all goes well. Once we start our descent, I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the controls cam somewhere in our descent, and let's get ready for the action time, man. So far, we've been traveling here according to our chronometer for 1 hour and 9 minutes. Scheduled flying time was 1 hour and 45 minutes, so not bad at all, guys. We're about 35 minutes from time now until we touch down. All right, so Skyhawk Sim Pilot says excited. I am too. Let's see what this is all about, guys. Like I said, the one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure that we are at least flaps 2 180 at we might even be flaps 3 at that point. At least flaps 2 at the initial approach fix of colon. I don't know what type of joke that is there, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, to have colon as an initial approach fix. You guys think about that for a minute. Colon is an initial approach fix. LOL. I'm over here. I got enough time on my hands, guys. So, Spirit aircraft is close on our right. All right. Let's pause the music and let's see if we can get Skyhawk Sim Pilot says, haha. See, there we go, guys. You know I don't know how to act right. Let's cut that off. Let's do our little radio check here, guys. Just to see. Okay, if he's that close, we'll see. Colon. Oh, man. I'm telling you, that's what it is, Drew. And it's the initial approach fix. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Skyhawk Sim Pilot, man. We coming to Costa Rica, but we making it funny now. You guys think I'm joking, man. Colon is the initial approach fix. Look at this right here, guys. Colon, the initial approach fix. Somebody knew what they were doing when they assigned that fix as the initial approach fix. Okay, so maybe like 100 nautical miles to my right. That's really not too close. That's way out there in terms of us getting in. But Skyhawk Sim Pilot, I purposely don't look at my FPS right now. It's not doing as well as I would like. Do me a favor and see if you can tell me what call sign that is, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, if you don't mind. And I'm going to try to send him a message. Put it in the chat if you would, what their call sign is, and I'll send them a message. Okay, so for the time being, let's go ahead and set our altitude here to 8,000. I don't know why I came to the first officer side. Let's just go right here to the middle, make it easy street. Because that's what Colin wants at the initial approach fix. Any aircraft on station, radio check. All right, so he is Spirit 1309. Thank you. Let's see. We have top of descent. Let's tell him what our top of descent is. Okay, so we have top of descent on the Barra 4C in 45 nautical miles. So we'll say 44 at the time. Let's look it up. Message. Let's see here. NKS 1309. Hello, friend. I see you are headed to MROC. Just FYI, I am expecting runway 25 full stop. POD is in 40 nautical miles via Barra 4C. Alright, man. There we go. Hello, friend. I see you are headed to MROC. Just FYI, I'm expecting runway 25, full stop, top of descent, 40 nautical miles via the Barra 4C. So thank you for that, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Okay, and he says we're in a Y. I see what you're saying. In a Y shape. AT AZ C12 Gaming. Dímelo, dímelo. Bienvenidos al stream, papá. Gracias por venir. Y estamos en camino a en este vuelo Delta Airlines 318 a San José, Costa Rica. Estamos haciendo este vuelo para nuestro amigo Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Dice que su papá es de Costa Rica y su mamá es de otro lado. Pero aquí estamos. Aquí estamos. Si ustedes pongan solicitud para un vuelo Voy a intentar hacerlo cuando yo puedo. 100%. Alright guys, so we have plenty of folks checking in, which of course I appreciate it. And let's see, we got a response. It says, okay Captain, wind 290, 03 knots, I'll be landing runway 7. Which I don't know why he would be landing. Oh, he's probably landing on runway 7, which is just the opposite way. The wind is at 290, but we should be landing on runway 25 at that. But it's at 3 knots, so it really doesn't matter. That's why he's using runway 7, which is cool. Okay, roger that, Captain. I will keep you posted on our descent and arrival. I will also do radio calls if you are close enough. No, I also do radio calls just in case you are in range. Oh yeah. Roger that, Captain. I will keep you posted on our descent and arrival. I will also do radio calls just in case you are in range. Yeah, in Costa Rica, you can use runway 7 up to 10 knots winds, but 25 is more fun. I feel you. Well, we're going to find out. Hey, Poppy. Yeah, so my son is in here. He always comes in and checks it out. One of my many minions. And let us go here in 18 miles. Cool. Thanks, Captain. No doubt. Yeah, 16 miles, and I will keep speeds according to approach. All right, just initiated D to gain more drag. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. So we're working together. Thank you, Skyhawk Simpilot, for doing that. Sure thing, Captain. Top of the sea. All right, guys. So now it's asking us to enter that information. So let me go to the Rusty Dusty Flight Aware. Yep, 293 knots, 3001. So let's do that now, guys. $290. Temperature Celsius is 21. Alright guys, if you ask me, we definitely have our Informazi programmed in. When it gets to about 3 nautical miles, you can go ahead and do it. The aircraft has to also slow down. Let's make sure we put that fasten seatbelt on. Alright guys, and we're in that range, so we can go ahead and make it happen. Alright, there we go. You can see the aircraft has got to bleed a little bit of speed. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain, Dre Sanchez, just letting you know that we are starting our initial descent into... Oh, look, my flight attendant cut me off, man. What's happening with that? That's alright. She's bowdy. Got you. Skyhawk Simpilots, you will need to tell him about the back taxiway plan. Got you. Alright guys, so you could definitely see here's our top of descent carrot. The aircraft is going to pitch down a little bit more once it catches it. Right now we're pitched down about 1,400 feet per minute. But once it catches it, it will stay in tolerance for this right here. We're doing a full flaps landing today, guys, against my better judgment. Those always make for harder landings, but it is what it is. We're going to do auto brake 3. Let's see if that's what I want to do, man. Yeah, we're going to do auto brake 3, which I think will be fine with reverse thrust. And in the meantime, until we need to use the speed brake. Let's go ahead and arm that. Speed brake is armed. The runway and airport information has been entered. Once we get to our initial approach fix, we will activate the, or as we're direct to our initial approach fix of colon, can't miss that one, we will definitely be activating our approach mode. Once we get direct to that fix anyway, it should automatically start giving us the lateral and vertical deviation. I don't think we're going to have to turn the glide slope mode off, but we'll see. If it doesn't show up, then we'll turn that glide slope mode off and make it show up. So there's our route, guys. We are inbound and we're just letting the aircraft manage its speed. And we still have to make our call for the field too. San Jose traffic, Delta 318 is an A340-600 currently descending the Barra 4 Charlie direct to Oscar Charlie 507, currently at flight level 310, and we will adhere to the speeds published on the approach, expecting full stop on the RNAV 25 for San Jose traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, as you've noticed, we have started our initial descent into the San Jose area. The current conditions in San Jose are pretty good, with winds out of the west at 3 knots. Visibility looks good. It's 69 degrees, so maybe just a light jacket or a long sleeve thin shirt would work for you guys. We should have you on for an on-time departure, and we will be arriving, I believe it's at gate Alpha 2. If you have any connecting flights, you can get with the flight crew or immediately the information boards upon exiting the aircraft and initially into the terminal. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on this leg from Kingston, Jamaica. We hope to see you on the next flight here, and from the flight deck, we'll see you on the ground. Alright guys, so we're just being official today, man. Kind of, because we didn't really adhere all the way to a checklist, but still, you gotta kind of work with me on a few things here. Okay, it's a long runway. The Anton 124 lands here and there. Ooh, I love them Antons, boy. Them Russians know how to make a big aircraft, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and talk to our friend. Got to get something off my computer. The CC cleaner's coming up. We'll just leave it there. All right. Upon landing, alright, there we go. We gave it to Spirit. Upon landing, I will exit runway on Juliet or Alpha and taxi to Golf via Alpha for back taxi on runway 7 to Bravo for parking on Alpha to Alpha. He says, now you guys are getting close. Tension surrounding aircraft and San Jose traffic. Delta Airlines 318 is a Airbus A340-600 currently direct to Oscar Charlie 507 at flight level 241, descending via the Barra 4 Charlie. We will be arriving via the RNAV West runway 25 full stop, and there is another inbound aircraft in, so we will keep the communication and the calls coming more frequently than usual for surrounding aircraft and San Jose traffic. Okay, he says Roger. So let me ask him, is he voice capable? Because that's the real key. Alright, I'm just asking him if he's voice capable. And so far, so good. Don't forget our altimeter is 3001. Ladies and gentlemen, as an additional note from the flight deck, we ask that you please keep your seatbelt securely fastened and keep your tray table in the upright position and remain in a posture for landing. If you do have to use the restroom, feel free to do so until final call. And then again, we ask you to remain seated, seatbelt securely fastened, just in case we hit some choppy air on our descent into the San Jose area. Thanks a lot. All right, there you go. We need to tell them that, especially because it looks like we got a nice curve. And don't forget, I saw some mountains that we are going to be potentially looking at. So it looks like we have some mountains all around us. Look at that. And we got a tower here, so on and so to speak. So this ought to be an interesting one, guys, to get this bad boy in there. So hopefully we put our flying hats on today, man. All right. So he says, are you voice capable? He says, yes, but it's 3:39 a.m. in Algeria. And my little one is sleeping. Gotcha. So I will transmit and you can respond. Cool. So we have somebody flying all the way from Algeria, guys. And that's what I love about this network, man. We could literally be from anywhere. And let's look at what our decel speed is supposed to be here. We want to stay abreast of that, guys. And then we're going to start getting some of these sceneries. 250. Okay, cool. And it's saying enter the destination information, but we already did that. Everything here is set up. We're doing a full flaps landing. V approach is 151. Runway 25 west, 3001, temperature 21. All of our information is already input into the system. So let's go do this. Let's flight plan and then back to perf. And then let's go actually back initial ref. No, I'm sorry, back to perf. I was just joking on you, man. All right, remember that transition altitude was 19,000 feet. So I think we can go ahead and put the altimeter in. Yes, we can. See, it's flashing already. So we left Jamaica and we were using QNH. And now we will be using inches again. Okay, let's get a look at some of the scenery here, Skyhawk SimPilot. Very beautiful so far here. Very beautiful scenery here. Nice partly cloudy day, mostly sunny. Captain Mall says he's going to start his stream at 10:30 when he's by himself and everyone is sleeping. No doubt. Okay, so we should have a pretty good slowdown here. Here's our slowdown, so we can be at 250. And remember, at Colon, no matter what happens, I'm bringing us down to a speed of 180 for the initial approach fix. Because the way this approach looks, man, I need to be on my P's and Q's here. Now, look at what our above ground level is. We're at 15,700 feet. The touchdown elevation is 3,077 feet. So at 13,000 feet, landing lights come on. We'll be 10,000 feet above ground level. And so that's a habit I like to have. So now we're bleeding that speed. Our descent is working out. We should definitely be at our initial approach at 8,000. He says, cool, I see you. Okay, roger that. Let's see if he can hear me. Okay. Any surrounding aircraft radio on station radio check. All right, I just asked him if he could hear us do a radio check to text us back. He said he could see us. All right, folks, we're at 250. And string 5. Thank you, Spirit Wings Captain. All right, so I just responded back by voice. So when we're direct calling, we'll be downwind. Let's see. Number flaps 1 can be at 280. Because our pitch is kind of up. He said, you're welcome. All right, guys. Okay, we're continuing our descent now. As you can see, those engines are spooling back. Right here at this dot, that's when we'll start throwing our flaps in right here. That's where we need to start throwing our flaps in for sure. At the 220 mark. Alright guys, just so we don't forget, let's go ahead and get those landing lights on now, man. Now normally I would say wait, but we don't have a first officer, so there could be something else that we get busy. So while we're thinking about it now, let's just get them on. It won't hurt. Alright, aircraft is bleeding speed. And okay, from Barra to OC 269. $269, $288, then direct colon at $210. But I'm gonna manage the speed then, guys. Once we get a little bit closer to this waypoint here, or this actual magenta dot, which is for a decrease in speed, I'm gonna actually have it go into start slowing us down to about 190 or 200 rather, and then 180 at colon. So we're getting closer, guys. All right, you know what time it is. Hopefully the old graphics card, Skyhawk SimPilot says, getting hyped. Hype it up. All right, let's do a flight controls check here. All right, looks good. And here we go, guys, man. We are just simply making it happen. All right. Skyhawk SimPilot is getting hyped up, man. You guys got some beautiful scenery here, Skyhawk SimPilot.
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Alright, we have that done. Alright, let's do our descent checklist here. Continue through it anyway. Alright, left and right altimeters 3001, they match. We have the initial approach fixed altitude of 8,000 so far programmed in. We're still on autopilot and auto throttler. We have entered our information here into the FMC, and we are currently direct to Oscar 269, which is also verified here on our multifunction display. After this waypoint, we will go ahead and start our deceleration, maybe about 5 nautical miles prior to this magenta dot, which really is right about now, guys. If you look at it, this is a 10-mile barrier. So let's go ahead and pull that speed out now. For now, I'm going to bring it back to our first stage of flaps, guys. Okay, we'll keep this guy there. We're going to keep this here for now until we get direct a little closer. Then we'll most certainly increase that range. All right, and now we can essentially do as well. Let's bring this down at least until about the 500 range, and we're going to let the aircraft keep descending itself. But we should be on the approach and have that deviation here in a second. If not, I'll need to turn that glide slope mode off. All right, guys, we're at 220. Speed check, flaps 1. All right, speed check, flaps 1 selected. Almost, look at that attitude. We almost want to go speed check, flaps 2. 216. We need to go to 180 anyway. San Jose traffic, Delta Airlines 318 is now turned downwind of runway 25, direct to the initial approach fix for RNAV 25. We'll be passing that in 5.4 nautical miles, expecting full stop runway 25 for San Jose traffic. All right, guys, speed check, flaps 2. All right, we're getting to 180. See that nose? That attitude is coming down. We still have 8,000 thrown in there. And actually, guys, now what we can do is arm that approach mode. So now we have the approach nav, and we should be picking that up at Colon, which is our initial approach fix. All right, let me check you guys out in chat, and it's getting kind of nerve-wracking. So we're just going to continue our descent the way we're doing it, and looks like it is freezing a little bit. Your stream is still lagging. Let's get it. Stream is lagging. Ask the spirit to enter a hold pattern for a bit. Sorry, the stream is lagging, guys. Alright, hopefully it'll straighten it out. It's probably this weather. Once we get below this weather, hopefully that'll be the situation. Okay, now we are currently descending. And we'll keep our speed here for now, guys. Let's see if it's not corrected. I think it's just the weather, guys. Anytime I get weather in here, it asks for us to most certainly
100 above.
All right,
minimum.
That's our minimums. We're going to continue the approach since it's an RNAV, but let's get this thing as far down as we need to go, man. On the slope for runway 7. So he might land first. And surrounding traffic, Delta Airlines 318 is still on the downwind for runway 25. And we will be getting ready to start our base turn in a very short final here shortly. So if any aircraft are on final approach, please vacate the runway as quick as possible. That way we have enough time to utilize the runway for San Jose traffic. All right, guys.
100 above.
I'm going to start slowing her down even more. All right, speed checks, flaps 3 will be 208. Speed check, flaps 3. And guys, landing gear are coming down. And we're going to go ahead and go to our approach speed of 150. Still no visual, guys. Hey, the good thing is, look, we're disconnected from the network, so that pilot's not going to see us anyway. All right, guys, speed check, full flaps.
2,500.
2,500, check. All right, guys, at this point, we are going to fly blind. We are not seeing those mountains, so this approach isn't that fun right now, to be honest with you. Autopilot, check. My controls. We're not going to be able to check the cabin right now, unfortunately. Okay, there we go, guys. We got some type of scenery. And the good thing is we disconnected from the VATSIM network, so hopefully that will help us out. I honestly think anyway that guy was going to be an issue. Check. This is a nerve-wracking approach, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. All right, we should be seeing that runway here any second. Okay, I do have a visual of the runway. Five hundred cross check. 400 cross check. Land. 300 cross check. 200 cross check. 100 cross check.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
All right, guys, great landing. Not center line, but that's okay. Reversers are out. Negative 190, not too bad. Those winds were kind of hooking us up. Wasn't exactly center line on their initial touchdown, but we got center line very quick. Speed is bleeding. So we did get a great landing, guys. Reverse free. Manual brakes. All right, guys, welcome it in to San Jose, Costa Rica. That was something else. We got a little wobbly on that final, but I knew I was going to touch it down nicely with our attitude. But that was something else, guys.
10:21 a.m. and it's currently
All right, guys,
about 20
vacating the runway.
Celsius. You can now use your mobile
Flaps are coming up.
Please remain seated until the aircraft is
And San Jose traffic, Delta Airlines 318 vacating runway 25 on Alpha, back taxi to Golf for back taxi on runway 7 to taxiway Bravo for parking at Alpha 2.
Continuation of your journey.
Alright, guys, so sorry about it. It's a little choppy on the frames. I didn't expect weather here. Hopefully the stream came up okay for you guys. We'll get those landing lights off in a minute. Let's get ourselves straightened up. Okay, landing lights are off. And let's make sure we disarm the spoilers. Auto brake is disarmed. And welcome it in, guys. Let's get those runway turnoff lights off as well. Let's get that APU initialized so that we can get it started. And hopefully we can have a good replay here. Let's just take it nice and easy on the taxiway. Drew Stone says, nice. Thank you, guys. You know me, I'm still beating myself up because it wasn't center line, but there's a lot to worry about coming out of those clouds, coming around that was definitely a difficult approach. I'm not gonna lie to you. APU is started. So our next taxiway here should be Gulf. All right, let me do something here. Let's see if we can connect back to the network. All right, so we're back connected. And San Jose traffic, Delta Airlines 318 is currently back taxiing on runway, as you were, taxiway Alpha for Golf, back taxi on runway 7 to Bravo, parking Alpha 2. And welcome aboard and welcome to San Jose Spirit Wings 1309. It logged us off because of low frames, so we didn't do it on purpose. So I hope you had a good landing, brother. All right, guys. Okay, this is Golf right here. So let's come back Golf. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Everything happened really quick. I started worrying about that. It's always something, man. I started worrying about that pilot coming in. And you're most welcome, Spirit Wings 1309. Hope you had a great flight, and it was nice arriving to San Jose with you. Hope you have a great night, buddy. All right, guys. Strobe's back on. Well, I tell you, multitasking is something else, man. So thank you guys, everybody, for saying great job. I appreciate each and every one of you for riding on board. I wanted to do this for the Skyhawk, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, and we got it done, man. And I tell you what, man, thank you for giving me this one, because I would have never probably ever flown into here. It would have never came up in my, you know, just, oh, I'm going to fly to Costa Rica, San Jose. So thank you, because that was definitely a gangster approach, man. Coming through those clouds, all of a sudden I saw those mountains. I'm like, oh no. I couldn't really see the runway to the last minute. Because I was hand flying an RNAV approach, you have to look at your flight instrumentation and trust within that. So I really didn't even get a visual onto the runway until we were exactly lined up on that short final. So at that point, I was like, okay, a lot of stuff is going on here. And at that point, my goal was to try to hit those runway blocks, but I was glad. Let's see, what is this right here? Is this Bravo? Oh, it's not. Okay, keep going. Bravo will be the last one. We got one more to Bravo. Okay, yeah, we got a ways to go to Bravo. It's all the way down. Because this isn't even Bravo right here. That's Charlie, then Bravo. Okay, cool. Thank goodness for the taxi. Hey, guys, I'll get you guys here in the chat in a minute. Let me just get this bad boy parked and see how that goes. Okay, Charlie. So after this taxiway, this is... I think I passed Bravo. Oops. Yeah, this... Oh, no, this is Bravo right here. Yeah, this is Bravo. Cool, cool. Yep, see, Bravo. I thought I passed it. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says, beautiful A340. Can I see your settings so I can maybe help you with your frames? Yeah, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, for sure, man. You can definitely help me with my frames. And if you look, you can see my system specs in my YouTube description. Alright, I don't have any marshalers, so you know what we got to do. It's taking a long time to go outside. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, well, the stream is crashing now. It just took a long time because of the weather. On the replay, I'm going to turn my active sky off so we don't have a drop in frames as big. That makes sense, guys? I'm going to turn the active sky off. All right, guys. And we have made it in. And like I said, normally my frames are only going to do this with the weather. So let's turn off our taxi light, which we could have turned that off on the way in. But we didn't. And we can get those engines shut down. Welcome it in, guys. Yeah, I mean, my simulator acted like it was struggling, and it truly is. So aircraft is being turned off, guys, and you know what we're going to do now. We're going to get right into the replay. Let me get rid of active sky. And let's get rid of active sky. That's part of the problem, that weather. We don't need the weather for the replay. So we'll close that, man. And now the weather should be more amicable. Thank you guys for riding along. I hope you guys enjoyed that arrival. And we had a great landing, which we needed that. So now let's see what is up with that replay, man. Once again, thank you guys for riding along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time. Of course, my only qualm with myself, like I'm Irish with myself, me lucky charms, was that I didn't get his center line, man. That's okay. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to log off of the VATSIM network. That's done. So we can get into this replay, and let me make sure I didn't miss anyone's comments, guys. Yes, you can see my settings. Let's do the replay quick, and then I'll go into my settings, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, if that's cool with you. Drew Stone said, "Look fine. Yes, it's hard. Beautiful, can it? Yes. Love the whole flight. I'm glad you did, man. I did it for you, so it really gives me some, you know, intrinsic satisfaction that you did enjoy it, man." Let's see if we can have a decent replay here. Now maybe on the replay we'll see those mountains that we didn't necessarily get to see because it was cloud cover. Oh boy, look at that. Let's go back this far. Alright guys, so I got rid of the weather so that we can have better frames. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's go outside and look if we can get a flyby. Wow, honestly, such crazy beautiful scenery there, Cessna or Skyhawk Sim Pilot. So at this point we didn't even have our gears down. Whoa, I fast forwarded it way back there. Well, let's enjoy some other views while we're doing it. Look at that, guys. We can take in this view for a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. We made it. Welcome it in to San Jose in Costa Rica, Juan Santa Maria International Airport. We have made it all the way from Jamaica. This flight obviously is dedicated, you guys, to the Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Thank you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, for allowing us to fulfill one of your requests. We made it. You know what? This is an absolute beautiful scenery here, man. Even just stock. Now you see why I'm so glad I didn't put any extra scenery here. But yeah, as soon as we do this Cessna Sky Captain, we'll go ahead, or Cessna Skyhawk Sim Pilot, we'll go ahead and show you those settings. Look here, guys. You can see those slats out. You can already see them extended right here. So look, guys, this is the field right here. I think. Because here in a second we should start. Yep, there goes those gears right there. Let's get a look at those mountains. Wow. Those mountains are crazy, man. Look at those mountains we just missed. Oh, for sure. We'll definitely fly here again. I like this. Oh, he said that is Bolanos Airport. Man, look at that. Weather just popped in on its own, man. We can't catch a break, man. Look at this. Let me see. Yeah, man. Weather just popped in out of nowhere. Yeah, man. A lot of flight training. There she is coming out of the clouds. I'm mad, man. I'm mad because I wanted it clear, the least stuttery as possible, but it is what it is. So even like right here, it's like, man, where's that runway at? Let's see if that tower's picking us up yet. Still not picking us up. Like I said, man, this is, if you see most of my streams, I am definitely not as stuttery as this most of the times. Although the last time I used this toeless A340 into the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, which there is some doggone updated scenery, it seemed to be stuttering just like this. Same thing, so. Hey, there's that last turn. About right now is when I actually started seeing the runway visually, guys. Okay, perfect. We do get a nice view. So let's look and see how we did. All right, guys. She was floating in there. We had a good attitude. Trying to line it up right here. I think I was just to the right of center line. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says that Bolanos Airport, there's a lot of flight training that happens there. Whew, I wouldn't want to be those houses down there if they're really that close. All right, here we go, guys. I was trying to get those runway blocks, which I did. I wasn't successful. Look at that baby coming in, guys. Woo! Just past the runway blocks. And I guess more, yeah, see, just a little left of center line. That wasn't bad at all, guys, for a great landing. I mean, my biggest critique is that I didn't get it center line and just past those runway blocks, but we kept the attitude exactly where it's at. Let's look at that again, Rock City. Appreciate you for saying that. Let's back it up again. Here we go, baby. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed my flying today, man. I was trying to hook it up for you, Skyhawks and Pilot, so I'm glad you liked it. All right, guys. So I mean, pretty good landing. I'm very happy at landing this thing with a great landing. It was a -1 something rate, so we definitely had a great landing, guys. Look at that. Look at that thing go. Man, I love this aircraft. Look, the funny thing is those back landing gears touch center line, and then you see us working over to the left a little bit. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. We got her slowed down. I am very happy with that arrival, guys. And again, big ups to Skyhawk Sim Pilot. We are in his hometown. He has actually been very kind on the trip. Thanks, Drew Stone. He says, nice trip, Dre. Big up. Thank you, Drew Stone, as always, for all your support. And Drew, really quick before you leave, this is what I want to do to you. I've just added Drew Stone as a moderator for the channel, guys, and there's going to be a few of you guys that I'm going to be adding as mods for sure. Let's come out of this left wing now. Let's go back a little bit farther, about right there. And let's get another view from, let's get that left wing since we banked left. And we are moderating today, adding mods, and Skyhawk Sim Pilot, for your great assistance today. I'm adding you as a mod along with a few other one of you guys who always comes to the channel and checks in, man. I appreciate you guys. Come on, Skyhawk, you know what's up. Drew, you know what's up. I'm gonna add, because man, you guys are always here. And look at that bad boy. It looks like it's just, man, skirting right across that the ground. We'll do 1-2 from the right wing. We're gonna do mini replays here. And boy, she was smoking in there, guys. Look at that bad boy flowing. Yeah, Rock City talking about big up. Look at you. There we go. I'm modding y'all up. I'm modding y'all up. Let me hit Captain Maul with a mod if he's in here too, man. Captain Maul is always here too. I'm modding you guys up, man. You guys didn't even know you interviewed. You got it. Nice. All right, let's do a couple more landed replays, and then we are going to wrap it up here on the channel. Drew Stone says this no sleep thing is adding, is paying off. That's right, Drew, man. They don't sleep. Of course, Rock City, man. Come on, man. You guys are always supporting, man. We got our little circle, guys, so it's nothing but a chicken wing, man. I don't know what a chicken wing has to do with it, but that's a saying, so I'm gonna use it. It's nothing but a chicken wing, fellas. Nothing but a chicken wing. That's right. You guys are blue brothers at this point. All right, let's come back on it. And let's see what view we're gonna do now. I like this view because it kind of includes the view my wife likes this view as well. Okay, it's we're not close enough to the other field yet. Once we get, okay, now we should be, because we coming over here. So let's go back to this view again. It should be right at, there we go, guys. All right, here she comes. Yeah, man, there's a few more mods I'm gonna add. Chief Sim, Captain Geo, and Shaq for sure. It's time, baby. We're gonna keep scaling this bad boy up. I'm gonna need you guys for sure. Now moving on to the future. And Rock City Strong says, Roz, man, I drinking more Henny tonight. There we go. Big up, man. Salute to everybody. Cheers. Thank you guys so much always for joining my streams. Now it's our streams. Look at that bad boy floating right overhead. There she goes. Oh yeah. Actually, I'll do two more because I know my wife, she likes this other view too, which is just a little bit different than this view. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Doing plenty of replays for you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Alright, my wife actually loves this one, and if you guys been on my channel, you know this. My baby loves this view. Gotta give it to her. Para ti, mi amor, para ti, tu vista favorita. Aquí está en la canal. Échale, échale. You guys are silly, man. You know it, Blue Hitty. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says you will do great. 2 words towards the future. Thank you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. And I haven't forgotten the settings in my X-Plane, so I'll show you that really quick, and you can tell me what you want me to show you, man. So this is my wife's favorite view, guys. So she's always extra supporting, bringing me food, coffee, you know, taking care of the kids, motivating me, supporting me. So see right there, I was trying to bank left a little bit, and then we get the front nose down and we go left, man. All right. Let's back it up. And Drew Stone says the Dougal view. What's the Dougal view, Drew Stone? Let me know. I don't know the Dougal terminology. Or was that the Dougal view that I showed? Was it the view that my wife likes called the Dougal view? I guess is my question. Educate me. Alright guys, let's get it back, man. And damn, those reversers sound, I know, right? They sound bomb, don't they? Alright, let's go to the back. And okay, that's the wrong side. I want the other side. Alright, there we go, guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna hop back on. The stream will not end as usual because I'm going to be going over the settings with Skyhawk Sim Pilot. And I'll be off the camera when I do that. Hey guys, thank you guys for riding along. You know us, we're going to do this wing view. We're going to ride it into the terminal like we normally do. There'll be an extended portion of the video where Skyhawk Sim Pilot is going to see my settings. I'm going to pull up the X-Plane, chat with him, end it there, then that's when the actual stream will be done. So feel free to, well, you guys are grown folks and folks in your own right, feel free to exit the stream at all, but anytime you want. But if you want to exit the stream after the land and replay, that's fine. Like I said, we're just going to be going over some settings with Skyhawk Sim Pilot to see if he can kind of tweak for my frames, and then go from there. But this is my time to come on, look you guys in the eye virtually, of course. Thank you guys for riding along. It's always a blessing to have you guys aboard. Congrats, and more importantly, thanks to everyone on board. Thanks to my new mods. Obviously, thanks to my lovely wife, my family, you guys, and we'll keep doing it. Thank you, X-Plane and Computer, for not crashing on us, which has been an issue. A little bit glitchy here, but the TOLUS is super heavy on the frames. If you look at my other aircraft that I fly, it usually doesn't. It's usually not this stuttery, so it's definitely has to do with TOLUS and weather. But it is what it is. We still were able to get the stream done. I am in the process of getting a 3080 with hopefully 64 gigabytes of memory, and it's going to be a robust machine. So thank you guys. God bless. We'll see you on the next stream, you hope. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the day after, but you know it's coming soon because we grow on the channel. If you haven't, please subscribe. Everyone, please like it if the content tickled your fancy, and we'll see you on the next stream here. And again, I will be off camera finishing the taxiing, and then I'll get with Skyhawk Sim Pilot. God bless. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says you will love that PC. Drew says I definitely want to see those settings. Thank you, Rock City. Blessings, great stream, bro. Appreciate you. And Drew Stone, yeah, that wifey like is the Dougal view. Thank you from XP72. Show. And look, it's not even stuttering now, guys. From this wing view, it's not even stuttering at all. Maybe slightly. Skyhawk Sim Pilot says I got a 3080 and have all settings on high. Oh yeah, Skyhawk. My brother, I want to just outright buy one and spend about $5,000 on it. Because I'm really want to get the Jetline Systems computer, which I was looking at it. So my brother said it's gonna be. I'm still gonna spend probably at least $4,000 or more on it. But he said it's better to do it that way. He built his own, so I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Yeah, you know, I've had this PC since 2018. It's an i7 with an NVIDIA GTX 1080 Corsair cooling, 10th generation i7. So, yeah, man, I can't wait. Skyhawk Sim Pilot with the level of streaming that I do and simming. Yeah, I definitely need something way smoother, man. So that's what's up. But we'll look at my settings, and I hope you can help me out, man. We're just trying to ride it into the gate like we normally do. Rock City Strong says I got a 3060 Ti. Little stutter right there. Must have been something loading in. Drew Stone says I got a 3080 coming this week. Next week I spent for a full system $2,300. That's not bad at all, Drew Stone. Did you get that off of Amazon? Yeah, Rock City says that he built his own as well. No other way to go, bro. Yeah, that's what my brother said, man, because I'm kind of impatient. Not all my aircraft do this, guys. Just the toeless. And this is the worst one. So Skyhawk Sim Pilot says I'm updating my CPU, but I don't know if I get a DDR5 RAM. Got you. I have a DDR4 RAM. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna try to get my brother like lickety split. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to go up in December to his house. He only lives 4 hours north, Central California. So yeah, man. Hopefully I'll have it built by then. Wow, Skyhawk says my PC is custom built, $2,500. Nice. Yeah, my brother was trying to tell me we could find some specials too to keep that price down. Drew Stone says hit me up about the 3080, Dre. For sure, I definitely will. And let me make sure you guys got. I'm pretty sure you guys already do, but let me put that Discord in there for you guys, man. Like I said, on most of the stuff I fly, my sim flies nice and smooth. You guys see the streams. But a few of them like this with weather especially, very stuttery, especially with this toeless. Okay, I see you here, Drew. Got the rest coming. Oh, I see your PC right now, bro. Nice. Yep, I see your processor. 11 Gen Intel Pro Series. Yeah, man, that looks nice, Drew. Definitely looking nice. And Drew Stone said I pay $6.99, no tax. Nice. Yeah, man, you guys know I'm gonna be bugging you guys, man. Like I said, I'm okay with doing some certain things technologically, but a lot, man, I'm behind the times. Skyhawk Sim Pilot. My system specs are RTX 3080 i7 9700, 32 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. Yeah, so I think yours is definitely better than mine, Skyhawk. And Skyhawk, you want to see my X-Plane settings, right? Or you tell me what settings you want to see, and we'll go look at them. All right, guys, we almost to the gate. Look at Nightbot, welcome y'all to the stream again. It's like he's $1 short and a day late. Skyhawk Senpai says, yep, okay, X-Plane settings, cool. All right, man, as soon as we get to the gate, I'll go up to the settings. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Drew Stone says he has an i9 10900K 3080 FE, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, for sure, at the minimum, I want to get 32 gigabytes of RAM. Man, I'm trying to put 64 in my joint though. Alright guys, almost to the gate. There's Delta. We got Charlie taxiway, then Bravo. Right, Rock City? I'm trying to be into the future with my computer. That's what my brother said, it's best built, like you agree with, Rock City, and everybody else apparently. Man, I'm just so impatient sometimes. I just want to spend the bread and get it, but like I said, I can avoid certain aircraft so it's not this stuttery, obviously. But yeah, man, I definitely want to get it to the point where, because X-Plane 12 is coming out, and plus with the new computer, I'm going to put Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on there, and then I have you guys help me get up to speed on that one as well. If you guys don't mind, man. I'll probably get with you too, Drew, and the rest of you, whoever knows, so I can start doing giveaways on the channel and figure out how to use the Nightbot situation. So I kind of read up on a little bit, but again, man, I can't lie to you guys, man. Sometimes smoke comes out of my ears. Drew Stone says that's why I went overboard, future-proof, right? Man, these computers, man, you get them today, they obsolete tomorrow. They're obsolete tomorrow. You gotta be into the future with these things, real talk. Hey, and once I'll leave me off camera because I don't want to be blocking any of the settings. I was gonna say I was gonna come back on once we get done with this view. Yeah, Skyhawk Simpilot, my hats off to you, brother. That was definitely a gangster approach, no doubt. That was a gangster approach, and then we had some weather. That's why I was definitely focused on that flight director, man, to the T. Geo said he'll situate the METAR command via Captain K. I don't know who Captain K is, but appreciate that for giving me that, Drew Stone. All right, we're just gonna wait for them engines to shut down, and okay, there they go on the shutdown, guys. And for those of you now that are watching the stream that don't want to stay for the settings, this is the time that the stream would officially be over. We did the ride-in with a little music. I'll turn it down now so I can talk to my peeps here. We'll keep a little music in the background. So this portion of the stream has ended, guys. Let's go outside and get one more official look of our current situation. You guys can see we did make it to that gate. Let's come up really quick and get one more look here at Juan Santa Maria International Airport here in San Jose, Costa Rica. Beautiful scenery, guys. And actually this gateway scenery for X-Plane is not too bad, for sure. So, alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's see, Captain K helps Geo with his commands in Discord. Okay, I got you. I feel you. All right, guys, let's go to my settings now. And here we are. So currently during this flight, just to let you know, we did the Thrustmaster Rudder pedals, Thrustmaster side stick, and the throttles. I'm going to buy the expansion pack for this too, guys. Okay, so where do you guys want me to go? Graphics? Here's my graphic settings, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. So I'll just wait. I'm just letting you look at them, and then I'll let you kind of tell me what's up. And thank you for that, Drew. So everything is maxed out pretty much here. Visual effects, texture quality. Here's the anti-aliasing here that you had mentioned before. It is currently set 2x SSA FXAA. Here's the anisotropic filtering. Okay, he says visual effects and texture put on high. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's on high. We got you, Dre. Appreciate you, Drew Stone. Lower anti-light. This one right here. So, are you saying I need to lower it to where it says 1x? Let's see here. Set by 1. Okay, I see. It's a detent. Okay, now it's lowered here, Skyhawk. And again, appreciate all you guys. You guys see that, man? That's why you guys are my mods, man. You guys hooking a brother up. Okay, so anti-aliasing is here, and these have been lowered. Is there anything else I should do? Is that pretty much it for what I need to do for the settings, or is there somewhere else you guys want to look? Number of world objects is set to high. Let's see. Check the box that says Vulcan. It will be more optimized and will look better. Okay, he says check the box that says Vulcan. There we go. Okay, use Vulcan driver for faster rendering. So I'm gonna restart X-Plane here in a second. Is this pretty much it here? I'm just gonna wait, and you let me know when I'm done. And hopefully all the aircraft I have work on Vulcan. I think they should by now, hopefully. So use Vulcan driver for faster rendering. Cool. It'll be more optimized, will look better. I'm just gonna once you tell me, Skyhawk Sim Pilot, that I'm good, then I'll get off of the screen. I'm just waiting if there's anything else that I'm supposed to do. Okay, he said, yep, it'll run much better now. Okay, boom. Hey, thank you so much for doing that. Look, it's running great now. No, I'm just kidding. I know it has the end. All right, guys. Well, once again, I really appreciate you guys. And, you know, like I said, back on camera for you guys, man. Appreciate all the help. Skyhawk, Sim Pilot, and TrueStone77 and the whole clique. And, yeah, appreciate you guys. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream, and we'll go from there. Funny thing is, I put myself back on camera. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's delayed. And anyway, once again, God bless all of you. I'll probably stream tomorrow or the next day. You know, I'm trying to do at least once a day, trying to keep the channel growing, trying to keep content coming. So it was my pleasure to do this for you, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Thanks for all accepting my mod applications, and God bless everyone. And we'll see you guys here next time on the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel, and I'll try to keep a good eye on my Discord. So I'm still trying to get better by that. One love, everybody. One love. And take it easy, man. You're most welcome, Skyhawk Sim Pilot. Don't take yourselves too serious. Stay safe. Treat yourself and others kindly. Be patient with yourself. If times are rough, they will get better. Trust me. And if not, come chill in one of these with these wonderful folks, because the stream is not really made by me. The stream is really made by you guys in the chat and the conversations we have. So big up everybody. You too, Drew Stone. See you guys soon here on the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. I'm gone.